All right, people. So I'm here with my Raw review. I know this is a late review, but I was on vacation and I did not want to spoil my vacation by watching the shitty WWE. But here we go. We got the opening promo between Ambrose, Rollins, Cena, and AJ. I thought it was good how they brought up the Reigns suspension thing and just didn't throw it under the just they didn't ignore it, which was good. Um, I always say when there's a lot of people cutting a promo at once, it doesn't really give time to establish. People aren't able to cut long promos, which they aren't able to establish anything really. So that was kind of the case here. But I still liked how Rollins brought up the suspension, and overall, I thought it was an all right way to start off the show. A couple matches created to potentially expand the triple threat match, which is something. So I mean, it was an all right way to start off the show there. Then we have Sasha and Paige defeating, which I call the Busty Blondes, Dana Brooke and Charlotte. Fucking boring ass Divas tag match. I mean, this is the epitome of boring here. A Divas tag match. I mean, nobody wants to see this shit. I mean, this is what they're doing with Sasha, putting her in boring ass tag matches. I don't care for this shit. 0 out of 5 stars here. Just boring as fuck. Then we have Titus defeating Rusev in just a boring, pointless match here. I'm tired of this fucking feud here between these two people nobody gives a shit about. They've involved Titus O'Neil's children or his family. Oh, it's not really anything that makes me that much more interested in this feud. So I'm going to give this match a half star out of 5. I don't get why Titus is really defeating the United States Championship, their champion, which really, I mean, the belt's already devalued as fuck. So, I mean, but this is why it's devalued, because they have nobodies like Titus O'Neil who beat the U.S. champ. Yes, it was by Kano, but still, he still defeated him, and whatever. It's not like I give a shit, but I'm probably making too big of a deal out of it. But I mean, it's just this U.S. title feud is just boring as fuck. So I'm gonna give this match half star out of 5. Then we have Rollins defeating Cena. This match was all right. I mean, I really wanted it to be better. I mean, this is the kind of matches they should be giving like 20-25 minutes. I think they probably gave it like 15 maybe, but just give it fucking like 5 or 10 extra minutes. Make it seem like a really important match. Instead of having something like Enzo and Cass defeating some 2 jobbers, you could have given this match 10 more minutes. But no, you can't have that. We have to see those boring ass jobber matches. But yeah, this was an okay match. There were some good spots in here. Rollins did win, which I was happy about. I'm glad they put Rollins over Cena. Yes, the club comes down there and distracts at the end. Kind of a just typical fucking distraction. Nothing special there. But still, I was pleased to see Rollins win. So yeah, I'll but like I said, kind of nothing really too special in this match. It was kind of just the wrestlers doing their typical moves. Yes, there were a few, good spots. The match did go 15 minutes. It was, Rollins versus Cena, 2 big names, but I mean, I thought it could have been better. So I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And like I was talking about, we have Enzo and Cass defeating just 2 fucking jobbers in just a boring fucking match. I'm gonna give it 0 out of 5 stars. It's just fuck. What the fuck's the point of having this? This doesn't do anything for anybody. Then the social outcasts return. I don't know where the fuck they were. And then they cut a promo about being hard, which was kind of funny. Kind of funny. They were talking about, oh, I'm the hardest one or whatever the fuck, and it was kind of funny. Kind of non-PG, you could say. But then, they start to come up to the ring and they're fucking scared to fight. It's just, they're talking about being hard and then they fucking just run away. Even though they have them 3-on-2. It's like, what the fuck? I don't fucking... But it's obviously the social outcasts are just the jobber tag team here in WWE. I mean, they're kind of funny at times, but, I mean, they're jobbers. It's they're not really that good. Kind of like, I guess you could argue that the Spirit Squad, I guess. They're kind of the modern version. Jobbers, you know. But, yeah, I don't get why they were fucking, like, scared to fight, even though they had them 3-on-2, but whatever. Then we have, Becky, I guess, was going to fight, Summer Rae, the jobber Summer Rae, and then she instead attacks Natalia sitting at ringside, which, I mean, we got like a fucking 1 minute brawl and that's it. It was a dumb, short, pointless segment that didn't do anything for anybody. It didn't further any feud. It didn't, you know, it wasn't even a fucking match. I mean, so totally dumb right there. Dumb fucking segment. Then we have the highlight reel with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It was alright. I mean, first we have Zayn talking about, he's like, well, tell the real reason why you stabbed me in the back, Owens. You know, because you were jealous of me. And then Owens is like, no, Sammy, I just did it because of business reasons. I mean, it was an okay promo. I mean, but it's kind of just reiterating shit that we've already heard from the two before. Like, we've already heard Owens say he just did it for business purposes. It didn't really further anything, and they're like, well, we have to put an end to this feud, and that's kind of what I've been saying. I mean, these two are good wrestlers, and they could have made this into a good feud. They've already done it on the NXT, but they could have done it here on the main roster where more people could have seen it, made it feel a little bit more important. But they didn't build off the fact that Owens and Zayn have been best friends forever, and they could have built off of that, but instead they didn't really, and they just kind of threw these two people together into just a typical fucking feud, and they didn't, you know, build anything. There was no intricate storyline here, so, I mean, they could have done more with this fucking feud. I mean, these two people have really been feuding for a long-ass time now, and yeah, it's fucking time to end this feud because they didn't do it right. So that's, you know, fuck you, WB. You could have had a great feud between these two, but you fucked it up. So there you go. Yeah, it's time to fucking... How about we elevate these two people, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, because they're two talents. They're both very talented. But instead we have boring fucks like, you know, Roman Reigns at the top of this company. So we gotta, you know, delegate these two to the mid-card. And it's like, fucking, let's just give these guys a chance. People like them. So yeah, it is time to fucking end this feud. So I guess we're going to have a match there. And then I don't get this too. These two people are supposedly bitter enemies. So they both team up and kick Jericho. Which fucking doesn't... And then they don't fight each other. They just fucking walk away. Like, what? So they team up to fucking kick Jericho. When he's doing the gift to Jericho. Which I love that. I think that's really funny. The gift to Jericho. Drink it in. I think that's funny, but why don't they fucking fight each other? Instead, they team up to fight somebody. What? It didn't make any sense there. So, I mean, that was an okay... It was an okay, at best, segment there. Then we have Miz. Oh, Miz and Kane. By the way, Miz, Intercontinental Champion, was fucking gone for a month. What? He wasn't even on... I mean, I didn't really care. I didn't really notice because it is Miz and it is the IC champion, so who gives a fuck? But I just thought, the fucking IC champion wasn't even there for the past month. What the fuck? So we have Miz and Kane ending in a disqualification. What the fuck is Kane doing fighting for a champion? What is he even doing fighting? I mean, this guy needs to fucking retire already. He's almost fucking 50. I mean, come on. So I'm going to give this match 0 out of 5 stars. Just fucking boring. I'll give it a half out of 5 stars. There, you know, Maurice fakes an injury, which leads to Miz getting counted out. Wow, what the fuck? I don't give a shit. Then we have Cesaro and Cruz defeating Sheamus and Del Rio. And just another tag match that's boring, pointless. Your typical ass tag match here. You know, you have Del Rio turning on Sheamus. Who gives a shit, really? I mean... Nobody likes Sheamus or Del Rio. You know, Del Rio kicks Sheamus, whatever. Who gives a shit? So I'm going to give this a half star out of 5. Just a typical boring tag match. Then we have the New Day and the Jobber family cutting a promo. I mean, it was an okay promo. You have the New Day mocking the Wyatt family, which I thought was pretty good. I just wish, though, the New Day would kind of get serious. I mean, I get that's their kind of the gimmick. They're goofy, whatever the fuck, but... it would be good that they are fucking tag champions, so it would be good for them to be serious a little bit at times. Instead of doing this whole power of positivity. I mean, that's good, but they are champions, so they should be serious at times. Then the Wyatts cut a promo, and apparently they're doing a thing here where Xavier Woods is like petrified by the Wyatt, so that's kind of interesting. We'll see where that goes. But I mean, the promo was okay, I guess. Then we have Ambrose defeating AJ Styles. First off, I'm not happy because AJ Styles loses. I mean, I get you can't have everybody fucking win all the time. I mean, that's obvious, but I mean, AJ Styles, it seems like he just keeps losing. He lost to Reigns. Yes, he did beat Cena in about the fucking... I mean, it didn't really make him look that strong, though, the way he beat him. But yeah, he still beat Cena. But he lost to Jericho. He lost to Reigns. And now he lost to Kevin Owens. And now he loses to Dean Ambrose. I mean, I guess he did lose to the WWE Champion. But the fact of the matter is, they have been making him lose a lot, which shouldn't happen because he is a very good talent. But the match was good. A lot of good moves here. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thought it was good. You had Rollins there on commentary, and then the club comes down to help Styles, and then Cena gets involved. And then you had Ambrose winning there at the end eventually. Then Rollins comes in, pedigrees Ambrose, and then I thought that was a very good spot there at the end. You had the club getting the finisher there on Cena on the stage. I thought that looked very good, very brutal spot there. So I kind of liked how they did it, where you had Rollins in the ring holding up the belt, and then you had the club on the stage, standing over Cena. I thought that was cool how they kind of did two things at once there, and they made it. Yeah, I just thought that was good. So yeah, overall, the last segment I thought was a good quality segment, and like I said, 3.5 out of 5 stars there for the last match. I kind of grouped the whole fucking segment together to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars too. But I mean, other than the main event, everything else was pretty shitty. You had you had a few things that were okay, but nothing really that was that good, like I said, except the last segment there. So I'm going to give this show overall 1.75 out of 10 stars. Nothing that was too good, like I said, except the main event. So there you go, people.